good, Lee Loves? It's your girl Leah, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell from the title, this is an advice video, y'all. I will be giving y'all my advice on things that y'all send me on my social media. I posted on my social media. If you needed advice on anything, just inbox me. And I got a lot of good questions, y'all. Like a lot of good questions. So I'm doing this video to hopefully help someone that needs advice on any of these situations. And yeah, that's basically it. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. And we're gonna get straight into this video because I don't want to do a lot of jibber jabbing. I already got to do a lot of jibber jabbing. Yeah. So the first question is advice about moving on and letting go. When you are ready to move on and let go of the past, the first thing you need to do is delete that person from all social media. You don't want to see nothing that that person is doing. You don't want that person to see nothing that you are doing. And of course, it's ways for people to see what you got going on. But it's like, it's not that you're going out of your way to see it. So when you want to move on, the first thing, delete all social media. Okay, the second thing is blocking the number. Like, you do not want that person's number in your phone. You don't want that person to contact you. You don't want to be able to contact this person. Of course, you can unblock and go all the 9 yards. But remember, you are trying to move on. So what you need to do is block that number. Because us girls, we tend to do everything, do all the social media, delete, but we still leave the number unblocked. It's like a part of us want that person to wake up the next day and just change and text us and be like, you know, I'm gonna do what you said, I'm gonna be better. So no. Block that number, sis. Block the number, let it go. You have to really focus on letting it go or it's not gonna work at all. So yeah, that's about moving on and letting go. You have to really be ready to move on and let go. You can't just think that it's going to happen overnight. It's a lot of situations that it's hard for people to move on and let go. But once you really set in your mind that you want to let go, it's going to come pretty easy, sis. Advice on having step parents. So when it comes down to step parents, I've had 2 stepdads. And me personally, it wasn't that bad as people make it seem. I really just stood in my own lane. I really just, you know, you gotta realize when you are a stepdad or you are a stepmom and you coming into a family that is not your kids, you already going in the family with a mindset of you have to like prove yourself to these kids. You really have to like do whatever these kids tell you to do because you just don't want the kids to not like you. But in reality, there are some people that you won't get along with them. You won't get along with them. It's like they stuck on comparing their real dad to their stepdad, their real mom to their stepmom. And it's like, it's just all about, when it comes down to dealing with step parents, it's just all about respect. If you can't come to agreement together, maybe then y'all should sit down and talk about it. But as far as like getting along with step parents, I really never had that problem. I'm just so nonchalant. So it's like, it really doesn't bother me. And I really feel like a step parent shouldn't have to compete, because if somebody is willing to accept a stepdad or stepmom in their family, then 9 times out of 10, that person will prove to them that they can be that. So it's like, it's all about giving people chances and letting them show you. Don't just automatically assume, oh, this is stepdad, this is stepmom, they gonna be the worst. Like, no, you really gotta give people a chance. Let people prove you wrong instead of, you know, don't just automatically assume that a person is not gonna be a good stepdad or a good stepmom. So, you know, communication is the key with that. Get my tubes tied. Okay, so when you are in a relationship with somebody and you cannot agree on whether you should get your tubes tied or not, I feel like that's really something that y'all two need to sit down and really discuss into details. Why I think you should not get your tubes tied. Why I think I should get my tubes tied. So it's like, it's really about a communication thing. If you are in a serious relationship, even if you are married, I feel like before you make a serious decision like that, y'all both have to be on the same page. One person can't agree on this and one person can't agree on that. Because in the end, it might end up causing problems because, you know, say later on in life, you want another child or your spouse wants another child and you can't have another child. But y'all never discussed you getting your tubes tied. So now that's causing problems in your relationship because one person wants a baby and the other one doesn't. So communicate with your spouse and make sure that that is what y'all both want before that decision is made. That's what I think, period. Okay, so somebody asked me to give them advice on starting your own business. So if you guys do not know, I do have a lash line. I sell lashes and I also sell DIY jean slippers. I should have had my jean slippers. Let me get my jean slippers so I can show y'all. Alright, yes. So I do sell lashes and DIY slippers. This is my lashes. I did do a video on my lashes. I just really just grabbed the box of lashes to show y'all with my Instagram and my lash email on the box. And also this is the lash fairy tale. Maybe y'all can see. Okay, so yeah, this is fairy tale. And I wanted to put the names on the box just to make it easier. And I do sell jean slippers. This is mine, so they are very like old. I wear these, but they are very cute, y'all. So yeah. But anyway, advice on starting your business. Is you want to get a name for your business. This is like I'm not putting this in order. I'm just throwing it out there. You want a name. You want to get some business cards. You want to see what do you want to sell. You want to set a budget for yourself. Get you a notebook to write down things that you want to do with your business. Basically, like, you know, I sell lashes. So my notebook consists of my lash names, how much I want to spend, how I want my boxes to look, just basically stuff like that. Take your time. Like, that's so important when starting a business. Take your time, because a lot of people, you will be in a process of coming up with your brain and getting your stuff together, and a lot of people always like to say, oh girl, I can't wait, did you get your stuff, blah blah blah. And that's the same motherfuckers that ain't gonna buy nothing. Just talking just to talk. Don't look, it is time consuming. So you have to be ready and willing to do what you gotta do. Period. As far as the business, I could go on and on about that. I'm gonna have to do a whole separate video for that. But that is the gist of it. Get your budget together. Get your vendor together. Find out what it is that you want to sell. Find out how you want to ship. Just basic things like that. And then you gradually get into, you know, all the big stuff like websites and blah blah blah. But yeah, I'll make a separate video for that. Advice on moving on after losing someone close to you. So I did say this in one of my videos. I'm not sure what video it was on, but I did mention, okay, so when you are dealing with losing someone and you are trying to like cope with it and you are trying to basically like move on, the first thing that you need to remember is everybody is different when it comes down to moving on with a situation that you have encountered that was difficult, that was just unrealistic. That's what I'm gonna say. You have to know when you are ready. A lot of people's gonna tell you you need to move on. Some people will say you don't need to move on. Some people will talk about when you move on. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Follow your heart. You will know when you are ready. Don't let people put in your head that you are ready. Don't feel like it's a time limit on when you are ready. And I'm speaking on my situation generally, because I really took my time, and when I moved on, I was ready to move on. Nobody forced me to move on. I didn't care what people thought when I moved on. In the beginning, I did. But that's the worst thing you could ever do, is care about what people gonna say, because they talked about Jesus Christ. You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? Fuck a bitch. No, real talk, y'all. People is really aggravating. So, like, do what is best for you at the end of the day. When you are moving on, do what's best for you. Okay? And you're gonna be fine. How do I feel about long distance relationships? So, long distance relationships, I really felt like trust is so important in a long distance relationship. I personally can't do a long distance relationship, and it's not because my trust is messed up. It's because I'm so used to being under my spouse. Whoever I'm with, I'm just so used to being under them. And when it comes down to long distance relationship, you may see each other like once or twice a year. Some people go years without seeing each other, and they okay with that. They're okay with being in love with words on the phone. Like, I feel like I need more action. I need to see things. I need things in my face. I need things done. I need you to be here. Like, right here. Okay? So, yeah. So, I wouldn't say it's not possible to work, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people in the world that's living a long distance relationship right now. And it can work. If you trust each other, it can work. I just can't do it, you know? Okay, so my last question is, I like this guy. I think he likes me back, but nobody ever went at each other. Should I make the first move? You definitely should make the first move. If you like him and you feel like he like you, why not make the first move? Because boys, let me tell you something about boys. Boys can be very stubborn. Sometimes you got to slap I like you on their damn forehead, because they are very stubborn. And us girls can be very stubborn too. I'm sure it's times that we didn't like the person and we just was afraid to go at them because we just didn't want to be denied. We didn't want this person to not feel the same way. But life is about taking risks. If you don't take that risk, girl, you might miss out on your husband. Okay? So take that risk. If you feel like he like you, he might like you. He's just waiting for you to come out and actually tell him that you like him. Because boys and girls, we tend to be scared of denial. When it should just be about taking risks. You know, you don't want to miss out on your potential wife or husband just because you was afraid to take a risk, you know. So go for that, girl. Let me know how that go also. That concludes this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you have any questions, any advice, you can inbox me on my social media. Leave comments if you guys like videos like this so I can do more like this. And I am out, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.